Hey, what's going on with y'all? It's your boy Jay Veal, CEO of It's Not Complicated Tutoring. Trying to give you guys a little bit of a video capture on some topics tonight. This topic being about completing the square. This is an Algebra 2 topic in which you have to take a quadratic situation and actually try and figure out what x equals from the quadratic situation. So let me kind of first and foremost do a little something real quick and kind of remind you what the quadratic formula, or not formula, but what the quadratic format really is. So y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. And what that is the quadratic standard form. And the a, b, and c represent coefficients of the quadratic form, right? Standard form. There's also another form called vertex form. And what the vertex form is y equals a times x minus h squared plus k. Now, with this situation, a times x minus h squared plus k, the h and k here and here is actually what would be my vertex, excuse me. So h comma k would be my vertex, and actually you take the opposite symbol of what's inside the parentheses here and use that as your h value of your vertex. So for example, if you had y equals 3 times x minus 2 squared plus 4, this would actually be the graph of y equals x squared, the quadratic. It will be vertically stretched by a factor of 3 here, move to the right 2 units, and up 4 units is how that translation would work. But that's kind of the format of how you would do it. And the vertex would be positive 2 comma 4. It's the opposite symbol of the negative here, as you see. And we put a positive 2, 4 there. So that's kind of a FYI. Now, on to completing the square. Let's look at a problem real quick. X squared plus 10x plus 25 equals 49. Now, technically, in order to do this particular problem, I can complete this square, and I'm going to subtract 25 on both sides first. So we're going to subtract 25 here, subtract 25 there. When we cross out on the left-hand side, we get x squared plus 10x. And I call this the blank and blank step. The blank and blank is you have to set that equal to 49 minus 25 is going to be 14. And what you do to one side, you do to the other side, right? So I'm going to put a blank right there. Alright. The next part, we're going to complete the square, you got to divide the middle term by 2 and then square it. So what's 10 divided by 2? It's 5, right? 5 squared is 25. So you're going to put 25 here, and you're going to put 25 there. Alright, now, as you see, you get similar to the same thing here. So you're going to get x plus 5 squared. You got to condense this portion right here to a perfect square, if possible, because that's what it normally will turn out to be, is a perfect square. And then on this side, you're going to add 25 to 14, or actually it'll be 24, excuse me, 24, not 14. So you get 49. Now, in order to get rid of the square, you're going to take the square root of both sides, cross the square and the square root out. Remaining is x plus 5 equals positive or negative square root of 49, which is 7. And then to solve for x, you're going to subtract 5 from both sides. You get x equals 7 minus 5 and negative 7 minus 5. So your answers become 2 and negative 12. That becomes my final answer for completing the square in this particular example. Alright? Just a small snippet. Once again, I'm going to come back with another video. So, completing the square in a nutshell. Algebra 2, college algebra 2, or high school algebra 2. Alright? Holla.